Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more This War of Mine, Ruthless, Renegades. Not a lot happened in the last video, mostly just getting a lot of materials since we are currently very limited as to what we are able to get throughout the city, thanks to the fighting between the soldiers and the rebels. But we did send Bruno out on a trip to a humanitarian aid canister, and it looks like he brought back 5 raw food, 5 coffee, and 4 water. Now, I don't recall if this is the exact same amount of stuff that we got at the end of last video. You might be looking at that and saying, what the heck, what happened, what changed? Well, one of the things about this war of mine is I can't tab it out to stop my recording and my audio every time I finish a video, so I actually do have to quit the game entirely. And that means I have to reload the game, reload the day, and it tends to recalculate things. And sometimes it looks like we actually can get slightly better stuff. So I suppose you could say that that's a bit of an exploit if you want. You could spend a fair bit of time reloading the game every day until you get a favorable outcome. If you wanted to do something like that, which, you know, hopefully you wouldn't. Bruno, you know what? Changed my mind. Why don't you go ahead and cook some meals? Arica, you can build a second bed. I did decide I want to have 2 beds, in part because we're falling behind on keeping everyone well rested. Everyone is currently tired, and I can't get through all of that today, so we'll need to get more beds. It was probably going to have to happen eventually anyway, right? We're going to get new members of the team at some point, probably. Unless, of course, we refuse them, which we can certainly do. But we'll see. If you don't have 4 party members, usually about halfway through the game, which is about now, you'll get another person offer to join. Of course, it's completely random who you might get, so this is exactly one of those moments where some people might continually reload the game, trying to get a more favorable outcome. Anyway, it's 8:30. I did decide to give Bruno 2 meals because I do want him to be pretty well fed. Probably want to do similar things with Roman and Arica, make sure that they don't stay sad. We'll make some new water filters, I think. And otherwise, we have a reasonable number of components and lumber. An extra gun that we got last time, some moonshine for trading. I do need some more parts and a lot more components if I intend on upgrading this metal workshop. Arica, would you please go and get this raw food? I was going to let you go to bed, but it appears there is a small animal carcass that needs to be disemboweled and the meats removed for consumption. Thank you. Alright, go take a nap. Oh, hello. Now, who are you? Somebody is at the door. Bruno, let's go talk to this person. What could you possibly want? Do you need an extra... Oh. So you know what I was just saying about a 4th member? Zlata. You used to study at the music academy before it got closed due to war. What about we stick together for the time being? Is this who I think it is? Oh, this actually could very well be the best possible person that could have joined. If it's who I think it is. She's not the lawyer. There is one character, one woman in this game, I think this is her, that has a naturally cheery attitude that cheers up everyone around her. She can get sad pretty easily herself, but she makes everyone else around her a lot happier. Oh, if this is who I'm thinking it is, this is the best possible person we could have had join. Aside from, perhaps, Boris for his sheer capacity when scavenging, but that's it. Yeah, we're gonna let her stay. She could be useful to me. Let's take a look. Hi, Zlata. She bolsters spirits. I knew it. It is her. We're gonna bandage her up so she is not slightly wounded anymore. Don't want to take any risks with her. She starts off tired, but yes, bolsters spirits. Everyone in the party is going to have a slightly better morale simply by her being in the team. Oh, that is the best possible thing that could have happened for me right there. And no, by the way, I did not reload the game and restart this recording again and again and again to try and get this outcome, okay? I know it may seem suspicious. I wouldn't blame you for thinking that, but that's not what happened. I was just accepted to the music academy when the war broke out. I had so many plans. I had dreams. I used to play the guitar, date boys, dance. My little brother, Tade, always made me smile. It all seems a dream now, replaced by this nightmare we live in. Yet I still hope one day we can forget the war and carry on with our lives as if it never happened. I find that somewhat unlikely, but I do appreciate your optimism. Let's dump a little bit of fuel in the fire because it is getting a little cold right now. Roman appears to be awake. I'll have him eat a quick meal. Zlata, why don't you go rest for a little while? That'll work fine. Bruno, check the radio. You got anything new going on? Let's see. Yes, famine and disease reign over the... Excuse me, I just burped a little bit. Famine and disease reign over the ravaged city of Pogoren. Death takes heavy toll due with no access to food, clean water, and medical supplies. And the weather, still pretty cold. Not frozen, but pretty cold. Is there anything we really need right now aside from collecting more rainwater? No, I don't think so. Go ahead and have you do that. Roman, why don't you just go play guitar for a little while or something? Just occupy your time while you can. We're going to wait for these vegetables to be done, though, because I absolutely would like to harvest these and plant some new ones before I move on to the next day. Otherwise, that's a few wasted hours of possible growth time. Hope that makes some sense. But we'll collect as much water as we can there. What do we want to do right now? I really do need to be considerate of that. What do we want to do? What's our next project here? Board up? Hunker down? Could be. I do need another rainwater collector, but I guess at some point we need to be also upgrading this metal workstation. If I'm going to say that that's my next project, then what that tells me is I need 11 components and 3 parts, if I can. Not sure where I can go to get that, though. I don't think the construction site has that many parts. It really will depend on whether or not a new site has opened up. I mean, the military fighting should have ended by now, right? Let's go ahead and harvest those vegetables. If so, great. That means I can go somewhere else, maybe the airport, and finally get my crowbar back. I've been waiting for that thing. We don't have a lot of water. Let's go ahead and plant those vegetables, though. Hey, Roman, before we do anything else, I forgot. Can we please get a saw blade? Just one, at least for now. I'd like more, but I don't know how many parts I can waste on things like that. Weapon parts, I should say. Alright, so I take that back. Not 11 components, 13, since we're spending 2 of them on a saw blade. Alright, let's go ahead and end the day, I think. Should be fine. Okay, Zlata, I'm going to have you sleep. Roman, you can guard. Bruno, you can probably have you scavenge, and I'll let Arica sleep as well. Let the women sleep for a little while. Hopefully she isn't sad. Hopefully Zlata bolsters her spirits. Bruno, where do I want you to go? It looks like everything is still closed down. Gosh, dang it all to heck. I know people want more diversity, but you can see I'm getting kind of limited here. We could go to the port. I haven't done that yet. Zlata actually has a carrying capacity of 12. That's good to know. I might be using her for my regular scavenger in the future then. Not tonight. I'll let her rest and get rid of the wounds, but yes, let's use Bruno. Go to the port. We'll bring the saw blade because I know we need that. I also think that I need a crowbar, technically, but ours is still lost in the airport. So, alright, let's go to the port and see what we can find today. Now, the port is where you usually would find a people smuggler, and I imagine he is going to be here. If we had 8 jewelry, then we could pay him to come by and smuggle all of our people off and win the game that way. But I don't have 8 jewelry, and I don't want to have an easy out for this campaign, so we're not going to worry about that. Bruno's tired. Did I not let him rest properly? Ooh. 4 medical components. That, in and of itself, is almost worth... It's almost worth getting an herbal workshop fully upgraded so I can make medications. That's a couple prescription pills right there. Bullet makings. I mean, it's okay. It's not fantastic, but it's not bad. Let's see, some stuff here. I forgot a door up here. Hang on. Some reason I just jumped ahead. Sort of silly. Open. Oh. Never mind, I need a crowbar for this door. Okay, well that's why you bring the crowbar. Let's see what else we've got in here. Okay, there's the grated door. I knew there was at least one. Now, I am a little concerned that that might be considered theft from the people smuggler if we take stuff that's locked away. Is that considered to be his? Could be. Is that a... no. Hey, look, there's a dead body over this rope truss thing. That's morbid as heck. How'd he get there? I'm sure there's a story there, but I don't know if I want to know what it is. Okay, I do want to know what it is. Call it morbid curiosity. Oh, interesting. This is not considered theft. Tobacco. Is that the first time I've seen tobacco in this game? It might actually be. I don't recall seeing any tobacco at any point in this game so far. Cool. Not that I need it necessarily, but it's nice to know that it's around. I mean, see some new items. I'm guessing this also needs a crowbar to get in here. More bullet makings. That's what we're getting a lot of right now. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's going to be important. At some point. Maybe not now, but at some point it will. Especially, I'm assuming, at some point we are going to have the Crime Wave event. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of random when it happens, sort of like winter, but at some point there can be an outbreak of crime where you get raided almost every single night. Obviously, not optimal conditions. And in those cases, you definitely want to be armed, barricaded, and have plenty of ammunition. Whoa, hello, Mr. People Smuggler Man. Ahoy, my friend, I am Carol. Hello, Carol. Would you like to get away from this place? No, I'd like to take your chair. I kid, of course. You may have your chair back, sir. You can get you and your family to safety. Trust me. See, I know of this old man in an airport, which, you know, I forget exists because I've been locked out from it, but he says that people like you robbed him blind, so did it many times. People want out. I wonder if he would have walked all this way out here, and I could have hidden here and murdered him. No, sir, I don't want to take a look at your boat, but I'm sure it's a butte. What is it, an 11-footer? Something like that? I don't know. Boat talk. Boat language. I don't know my boat jargon. I grew up in a desert. I know nothing about boats. That was such a foreign concept to me growing up as a child. Nothing but useless trash over there. So definitely would have to come back here with a crowbar if we want to get the best stuff that's still locked away. That said, I mean, this is no building materials, a very interesting haul. I guess we take the meds, medication materials, weapon parts, electrical parts, bullets. Oh, at least a stack of them. Fertilizer and an electrical part? I sort of feel like this is probably the best we can do right now. Alright. Well, I think we just run to the exit then, and that'll be it for the port. I don't know if it's worth coming back here with a crowbar. There's not going to be a lot of stuff. Then again, everything hidden behind a crowbar is usually the best stuff, right? I don't know. The port is a little bit weak. Not a whole lot going on there. Day 18. Alright, what's the damage today? Were we raided? Roman is starting to feel unwell, is he? Well, I did just bring back a whole bunch of medication. You are very tired, Bruno. I apparently did not let you sleep. I apologize. The smuggler might be my only chance to get out of here, but he's going to charge a lot. Yes, yes indeed he is. Zlata has a bio. Everyone is hoping that maybe, just maybe, the smuggler can get everyone out of here. Oh, okay. We do have some story for Arica, though. On that night, I got a shrapnel in my thigh. The army entered the city and indiscriminately started slaughtering rebels and civilians. We had to scram, and I couldn't even raise from my bed. So I was just lying there, waiting for death to come. I was hoping the old drunk would save himself, not stay with me till the end. Why worry about something you can't change? Are we going to find out that your father, sacrificed himself for you in some sort of way? Possibly. That'd be amazing if so. Let's have you take some herbal meds. We don't need any prescription meds right now. Certainly unnecessary. Zlata, would you please go ahead and collect some water? Could use some of that. Okay, Roman, we'll have you sleep for a little bit. Everyone else should be rested, though, so I think that's all we need. Arica is still sad? Why are you still sad, woman? You should be doing a lot better by now. We have Zlata to bolster your spirits. Zlata, you're fantastic with a guitar, right? I mean, you went to a musical university, surely. Surely you're good at that. So go play guitar and make everyone happy for a bit, please. Thank you. And let's also collect another bloody carcass. Corcus? I almost said corcus. That's not a word. Let's see. I guess we use up some of the fertilizer. Fertilizer's very easy to make. I don't mind using that up first. Check the radio. See if there's anything new. Cigarettes and tobacco. Didn't we already see this? No, I'm sorry. We were. This was where they become very hard to find. Now they are available. How exactly this came about remains a mystery. Theories include smugglers, corrupt military officials, and foreign aid. And then nothing else really new. Rainfall, but no winter yet. That's good. I guess we could probably build a couple more saw blades, since we have a lot of weapon parts. I am sad to not have a lot of components. We're definitely going to need that soon. But I suspect one of the reasons that Roman started to feel unwell is because it's getting so cold he probably got the flu. Hello, it's Franko. Good, 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 good. Now, Zlata, you're not Katya. Katya was the better trader, right? Pretty sure. So I don't think you're any good at that. We're not going to worry about having her trade then. Arica, you may be sad. Maybe seeing another friendly face would do you some good. Say hi. Wasn't worth the effort is what I almost said. Let's make it worth the effort. There we go. That's more optimistic. Okay, you've already got some moonshine hanging around. I've got some extra meds. Let's start with that. Sugar. Ooh, that's good to know. We'll start with a pretty hefty amount of components. Okay, 20 components for one herbal med. Definitely worth the trip. This is why getting the trade goods is almost always the better choice when you're out scavenging, unless Franko had just come the day before. Getting these trade goods, so important. It saves you so many trips. Okay. I guess we'll trade away our last moonshine. Probably get the wood. Can we get another component? Yep. Just one, though. Alright. And then, if I have to trade anything else, let's try trading away one of... No! I was going to say we trade away the extra pistol. But now that we have another person who could guard at night, we don't need it, though. We could probably get rid of one pistol. Don't get me wrong, I know where we have a lot more broken guns and stuff that we could get, an assault rifle. So let's see what I could get out of this. The sugar, weapon parts. Apparently weapon parts are worth a lot. I wasn't aware weapon parts were worth so much. I wish that we had a fully upgraded metal workshop so I could see how many weapon parts it takes to fix a pistol to know if this is even worth it. Let's hold on to the pistol for now. I'm going to trade away the extra herbal med. Having a stock of 3 of each is probably enough, but I'll hold on to 4. We'll take that. Okay. Pistol is worth slightly more than an herbal med, is what it comes down to. Can I get a component? Yep. Can I get a lumber instead? Yes. Nope, that's it though. Okay. This seems pretty reasonable to me. Don't think we need the cigarettes. Having Zlata on our team is so fantastic. Alright, that'll do. Goodbye, Franko. I wish you luck. Stay safe, my friend. Can't upgrade this yet, though, because we still don't have enough regular parts. So close, and yet, so far. Really need those parts, and I've been kind of expecting Franko to bring some back, but he's just not. He's not doing it. Everyone is hungry, unfortunately, and that's going to become a bit of a problem later. We can't keep quarreling like that. We need to help each other. Who's quarreling? Is Roman quarreling? I hope he's not quarreling. He shouldn't be. I guess I'm going to go ahead and make myself another water filter. And what I have to do, and I know that usually around noon I just sort of end the video or end the day and move on to the next night, but by doing that I'm losing out on an opportunity to use my rainwater collector twice in one day. So I kind of have to wait since we're running really low on water. We're going to need to be cooking a lot more often now, so... And I haven't really been making almost any moonshine lately. That's still from the last trip. So let's go ahead and use that one more time, and then now I think we can end the day. Okay, night 18. It's still locked off. You've got to be kidding me. That is so absurd. Alright. Roman, you know what? I'm going to have you sleep. I'm going to have Bruno guard, Arica sleep, Zlata scavenge. You've got a capacity of 12. We'll go to St. Mary's Church today. Just for, again, some more diversity. Do have to be careful here, of course. But I think we'll be okay. Why is Bruno sad now? Oh, I'll tell you why they're sad. Cigarettes. That's why they're sad. I can't remember how many saw blades we need in St. Mary's Church. Is it 1 or is it 2? It might be just 1. I know that there's a lot of rubble, but we don't have a shovel. I think I'm just gonna... Do I want to take the risk? No, we have 12 carrying capacity. Let's bring both. We're gonna bring both, but without a shovel, it's gonna be slow going here. But here we are. When I was a child, I would come here with my parents. Yeah. So this is not the bandit event. I know that there's a nice priest sitting over here, and he's not going to be any problem to me. I guess we'll take those for now. There is a congregation hiding down here underneath the cathedral. And he can trade with me. Not that I have really anything to trade, but there's that. There is an unusual kind of bug. Oh, see, this is why, yeah, this is why we needed to have the saw blade. Anyway, there's an unusual bug here where there's a woman, apparently, who can... I don't know if they fixed this in the Little Ones expansion or what, but there's a woman who can wander out of here, and if she sees you, she will call for everyone to come and attack you. For reasons unknown. You don't have to do anything to her, that's just sort of what they want to do. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I've had that happen to me before when I played the base game. I don't know if they fixed that. Anyway, yeah, you can trade with him. I don't think he gives you particularly good deals, but if you're desperate or you find something here that you don't need and you want to get something better, it is certainly an option. Alright, so without shovels, we have 2 piles to dig through today, and just like the shelled school, it's going to take a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom forward a bit. Okay, that took a very long time, unfortunately. We've used up almost all of our scavenging time by doing that. Still, let's explore what we can. Oh, great, another rubble pile. Okay. I don't think we have a lot of time to open up doors and stuff, so let's see what we can get out of this house, and then not worry about anything else. Now, there is somebody up here, but I think he's peaceful. I don't think he's of any threat. Can I find anything useful? We've only got a couple hours left. Looking for something good. Hello, sir. Useless trash. Just looking around. Okay. I'm not afraid of you unless you give me reason to be afraid. So look as much as you want. Look how much rubble there is. Good lord. Broken toy. Well, that's not good. This is proving to be a remarkably disappointing haul so far. You don't know how to reach that place. Good lord. I can't get anywhere. So much rubble. Okay, let's try going down here. Anything good? Is that more rubble? Unbelievable. Oh, just call me Barney Rubble. That's great. A cigarette. I do suspect that that is the reason everyone has gotten sad lately, is because there are no cigarettes and they're starting to feel some withdrawal. We really do need to get more cigarettes if we can. That actually needs to be a priority pretty soon. If Bruno's starting to feel sad and I haven't done anything bad recently, that's a sure sign that we're in trouble there. Alright, I've only got about an hour left. Here lies Roxy, the best dog in the world. Well, flummox. Okay, run to the exit. I've got an hour to get out of here now, and there's nothing else really to be had. So why don't you leave? What a terrible haul. But what can you do? I have to end this video here, though. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.